So at the end of all of the ties, there's a little hole. These little rings, you'll wiggle it round until you see the bit that has the open clasp, which is just there. And then if you push that in, you can take all of these bits on and off, and it means that you can set up this bodysuit in so many different ways. We have adjusters on the front here. We found that was best for fit. And then the top, if you have it the upright way, because you can also turn it into like an upside down bikini style way, and you can have the ties at the side to kind of have it as a look more like a bandeau pulling in way. But if you have it the correct way round, the top straps are also adjustable, and we've found that this is the best way so that you can kind of make everything fit to your body in the way that you want it to. We also have these little snap locks. So for any stage girlies, it's a very quick on and off. Like if you've got it tied in a halter at the back or front, you'll just untie and then snap, snap.
Infinity Slinga I has 4 centimeters less coverage on each cup, and it also has a thong bottom, whereas Infinity Slinga II has slightly more coverage and a whale tail bottom.
This is Infinity Slinga II. The differences in number 2 is that the cups have a bit more coverage on them, on each of the cups, and then at the back we have the cute whale tail. Everything else is exactly the same, so everything works exactly the same on both slingers. If you've watched a tutorial on one, it'll work the same on the other. These are adjustable, so you can loosen them up and you could either do the straight back look or the crossover look if you wanted to. This time I've just tied the top straps around like a halter neck, and then the front is tied at the front. You could also tie it at the back if you wanted it going over the back, but this is the barely there back version that we have. So that all you've got really is a tie at the top and then of course the booty. Vertical logo, if you put both of the 2 straps that are attached to the top on the same loop and the 2 straps that are attached to the bottom to the same loop, that's how you have the vertical way. So you've got the adjusters there, and then I could attach it to the bottom loop or I could attach it to the top loop. It's however your body feels like it's going to be most supported and feel right. So the next version is putting the top on upside down, and it's pretty straightforward. Like you just make sure that the 2 ties connected to the top are taken off the loops, you turn it upside down, and then you put them back on the loops. The way we've done this is we've done the tie in the middle, and then the other ties we've got around the back of the neck, and then we crisscross the adjustable ones across so that we can tighten it on the back if we need to, and that means that the Hoa logo on the side is coming just up the back on both of them, which I think looks really cute. And then with a majority of these styles, whether the bikini section is upside down or the normal way, you can also do the cross at the front, just for a completely different look again. So putting all 3 straps onto one loop, and which loop that is depends on which way you want the logo to sit at the end of it, or maybe on your body type. And if you've got all 3 straps on the one loop and then the logo and only 1 strap on the final ring, you're going to have that cool crisscross effect. And if you want an even more like intricate strappy effect at the side, you can decide to tie the front round the back. To tie it around the back, you can either do a straight tie or you can thread it through the loop itself so that it stays exactly where you want it to, and you kind of have this like, I don't know, bursting side effect. So by attaching the top and the bottom front to the same loop, and then both of the top strap that comes around the back and the strap that comes from the behind to be on the same loop as well, you get the horizontal look. So for this horizontal logo option, again, you can either cross them over. I think that's better for support for bigger boobs, but you can also just go straight down, or you could again just tie around the neck and have it as only coming to the back there and at the front there. So this time, these front straps we've just tied around the back, and then the top straps we've just crossed them over and attached them again to the top little ring. You could also attach them to the bottom little ring, it depends how you want stuff to sit. So we've tied this currently around the top as like a halter. What you can do, and this is with the adjustable straps because the top is the correct way around, not the upside down bikini way, you can either attach these adjustable straps onto the top loop in a straight manner, or for extra support you can cross it over and attach them in a crisscross manner. So the way we've tied this one, it's like way more intricate at the back. So you've got the tie at the front, and then the strap that's attached to the top that has the adjusters on it, that strap is going to go all the way down to the vertical hoa at the top, and then the remaining strap on the top half is going to tie around the back, and we threaded it through the top loop as well so that it's just like really neat and stays in place. And this way is super cute. And then the bottoms are both attached to that same loop, and it's the bottom loop that it's attached to. I'm going to tie it around the back just for a little bit more back stuff going on, I guess. So I'm going to tie it like this. You can either cross it over straight away, or you can do one slide tie. Tie it around the back. Just the usual little bow. And we're done. So from the last view, all we did was pull it over the head both ways, which was a bit of a, head under situation, but it means that it's crossed at the back and at the front, and it's super good for the cleavage and support. So currently we have a Criss Cross. We just changed it from the vertical logo. So if you want the vertical logo, it's the 2 top straps that go on the same loop and the 2 bottom straps that go on the same loop, and it makes it vertical. We've got the Criss Cross now, which means we've got 3 of the same straps on the same loop, and then the other loop on the other side of the logo only has 1 strap on it. And depending on which ones you want to do, we use the back one, and that means that the logo goes up the back. But you could work it so the logo could go there, there, or there. So for horizontal, you're talking front and back straps. For vertical, you're talking the 2 top straps and the 2 bottom straps.
Just a quick tip to make sure it fits you properly. Get the cup, pull the cup to the logo. So pull it toward the logo. Just makes everything look so much nicer and just forms to your body a lot better.